Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the lesson physical and chemical changes. So let us start the lesson first. So in physical and chemical changes we will discuss here ICSE board syllabus of class 7th and 8th. See, from our everyday life, we can observe various substances undergoing one type of change or other types of changes. So, when the sun shines brightly, the snow on mountain peaks melts and changes into the water. And the water in ponds, seas, river and lakes evaporate and changes into water vapor. So, these types of changes take place continuously. And we can observe man-made changes such as burning of fuels and cooking food, even formation of curd from milk. As we have learned earlier that chemistry changes that substance undergoes are mainly of two types, that are physical and chemical changes. So here we are going to learn about the physical or chemical change, what is true about the kind of matter present before and after a physical change, and how is matter different, what substance were formed when the paper burned, and what is true about the types of matter present before and after the matter undergoes a chemical change. And then we will discuss what substances were formed when the paper burned. Now, would be possible to change these type of matter back into the sheet of paper. Now, it is visible here physical and chemical changes. So we can see here physical change is a change in which no new substance is formed and the chemical composition of the original substance is not altered. As we can see, dissolving of common salt in water is a physical change. In physical changes, certain physical properties such as state, color and shape may change. We can see here the melting of ice cream, we can see here shredding, we can see here boiling and chopping. These all are examples of physical changes. Another examples of chemical changes are here combustion, rotting of fruit or vegetable, rusting of iron and digestion of food is a type of chemical change. Now we will discuss the physical change. What is a physical change? So change of appearance. So physical change is nothing but the change in appearance. So physical change, that change affects one or more physical properties of that substance, that it affects the appearance of the substance, or it affects the shape of the substance or the size of the substance. They may be altered during the physical change. Now, physical changes such as change in state do not change the chemical identity of a substance, such as if ice melts, so the chemical identity of water doesn't change in the form of ice or water. So physical properties of substance are changed if yarn was twisted, dyed and knit to form sweater, but it's still wool. So, in the physical change, generally the change is temporary and can be reversed by changing the conditions and no new substance is formed. If we will discuss about the characteristics of physical change, during the physical change, no new substance is formed. So there is no change in the mass of the substance undergoing a physical change. There is no change in the chemical composition of the original substance, or there may or may not vary be change of their physical properties such as a state of matter, shape, size or color of the original substance, or we can't see any significant change in the energy if energy is involved. Now, change in appearance according to the chemical change. So, here what is chemical change? A chemical change is a permanent change in which the original substance loses its own composition and properties. During this change, one or more new substances with a different composition and properties are formed. So, for suppose If you burn a piece of paper, new substances such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, smoke and ash are produced. The molecules of paper and oxygen combines and undergo changes to form the molecules of these new substances. The change is permanent and cannot be reversed. So you cannot combine ash, water vapor, etc. to form the original paper again. So thus the burning of paper is a chemical change. So we can see here various kinds of chemical changes. So once we convert egg into omelette, we can't get the egg back. Now flames, wood, ashes, burning wood is an example of chemical change in which wood is transformed into new substance such as ash and smoke, and we can't get the wood back. Raising temperature causes particles in matter move more quickly. So increased motion causes particles to bump into each other, which increase the rate of chemical reaction. So, what are the signs of chemical change? What is the signs that we can say whether chemical change occurred or not? So, there are several signs that a chemical change has occurred. So, observing two or more of these signs during a change means you are likely to observing a chemical change. So, how can we tell a chemical change has happened? So, chemical change is a change, it is permanent change and cannot be reversed. We cannot combine ash, water vapor, etc. to form the original paper again. So we can say the following characteristics of chemical change. So what are the characteristics of chemical change? We can see here order can be produced during the, these are the signs. So sign are water can be produced during a chemical change, or fizzing or foaming may mean gas are being produced, or the production of gas is often evidence of a chemical change. Even boiling also can produce gas, bubbles, but boiling is not a physical change, it is a chemical change. Now, how can you tell a chemical change has happened? So, a precipitate is a solid form of liquids. If formation of precipitation can indicate a chemical change, we can see here energy that changes from one form to another can be evidence of a chemical change. So, energy can be the evidence of chemical change. And change in temperature or color, it is a sign of a chemical change. If the matter changes its color or temperature, it means it is a sign of a chemical change. So again here, what's the conservation of mass says? So according to the conservation law, French chemist Antonio Lavoisier studied a chemical change in which substances appeared to gain or lose mass. So the law of conservation of mass states that in ordinary chemical or physical changes, mass is not created nor or destroyed. It is only transformed into different substances. Here, as we can see, what is the law of conservation of mass? So, physical changes are reversible and follow the law of conservation of mass. So, if we can, it is reversible, so we can recreate those things. Now, in chemical change, what happens? Mass is conserved during the chemical change, and the mass of the starting material is the same as the mass of the end product. Now, we can see here physical change, an example of physical change. So ice, if we add heat, it converts into the water in its liquid form at 0 degrees C. It converts into the water. So in this process, H2O, if we add energy or heat energy, it gives H2O in liquid form. So we can say here this process is an endothermic process because it requires energy. Now, in chemical change, combustion of methane, just example of combustion of methane, we can see here, methane burns in the presence of oxygen and it gives carbon dioxide and water and energy. So, because here energy is produced, so we can say it is an example of exothermic reaction. And what is exothermic and endothermic? The reaction in which energy is evolved is called exothermic reaction. If energy involved, it is called as endothermic reaction. Now, transfer of energy in chemical and physical change. So all the chemical physical changes involve the release or absorption of heat, and even it's involved, the system includes the substance involved in the change. Even the surrounding includes everything else in the universe. So we can say system and surrounding make up the universe. And according to the law of conservation of energy, that its state energy cannot be created or destroyed. Instead, it is transferred or changed from one form to another. We can say the properties or characteristics of chemical change. So here are the list of the properties of chemical change. One or more few substance are formed with the composition and properties different from the original substance. As we can say, change is permanent and irreversible, and energy change is generally involved in the chemical change. Energy is either absorbed or evolved during a chemical change. When a chemical change takes place with the absorption of heat energy, the change is said to be endothermic, and when chemical change takes place with the evolution of heat energy, the change is said to be exothermic. So the mass of substance undergoing a chemical change is generally altered. So however, it may be noted that the total mass of the substance involved in chemical change remains same. Hence, the mass is neither created nor be destroyed during the chemical change. This is called as the conservation of mass. So we can see the properties, the significant properties: production of heat, light and sound during a chemical change, or production of gas not present in the reactants. A permanent change in color or production of a precipitate, change in the odor or taste, change in density or change in temperature. We can see energy and chemical change. Chemical change requires energy changes. Energy is taken in baking food. If we can see, if we are baking anything, we require some heat energy, or baking soda and vinegar. For this reaction, it requires some energy. Energy is released when we are burning, we are doing any fireworks or bombs. It releases energy. Now it's time for fun fact of this lesson. Now, being ignored causes the same chemical reaction in the brain as experiencing a physical injury. So I hope this lesson will help you a lot in your academics. Now, thanks for watching. We will meet soon in our next lesson, in our next video. Till then, goodbye and take care. Thanks for watching.